Well, put your headphones on, girl. Don't start us too early. Rude, rude, rude. Give us those.
Like we need more time. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to the Snack Show with Jami Fallon.
We're just a couple gals snacking our way through life and talking about it.
Have you heard of ladies who lunch? We're just some sisters who snack.
Majors!
Food tastes better with funny friends.
I just laid the snack down is what I'm saying.
Ooh. This is your first time in a podcast studio?
Jamie, why in the HE double pretzel sticks did we start a podcast?
That's a great question that I don't remember the answer to.
Welcome to the podcast.
We like snacks and people and talking.
All the above.
All the above. I needed like a good falsetto to wrap that up.
I know.
All the above.
Wow. Every
Harms
time we
are not our gift. Let's move on.
Harms. Harmony, she means.
Yeah.
Harms.
Harms.
Jamie Crockett, did I tell you my new 2022 motto?
You didn't.
Here it
Tell
comes at
me
you.
it immediately.
This is what it is. Snack hard, eat healthy.
Wow.
What are your thoughts?
I think that's great.
Right? Because this is what's happening to my body. I'm doing this like Daniel fast with my church this month. So we're down to fruits, veggies, grains, water, really exciting. What I'm realizing is if I just continue to focus my meals on healthy products, on healthy meals, then I'm going to be able to have the extra space in my body to snack really hard with those sugars. What are your thoughts?
I think that's just balance.
Don't
Is
you
what
think?
you're doing.
Yeah.
You're saving those cows for the snack times.
Because usually I go real hard, just, give me all the deep fried goodness in every meal. And I'm just thinking maybe I should keep on this nice, healthy meal plan. And then that allows me for time to just snack real hard on those Reese's Hearts.
That's great. And then, you might also want less Reese's Hearts because your body has been prepped
Never!
in a healthier way. Oh, I mean
Jamie,
more just
no,
you
no.
only eat a pack of 2 instead of eating like 8 is really what I'm
Or
saying.
the giant one that you gave me
Yes.
last week. I will consume it all in one setting, even though it's the size of my face.
That's how Reese's should be.
Uh-huh.
Your motto is a much more holistic and I don't know, feels like a little more uplifting than the motto I live by.
Which is?
Everything is better dipped in something else.
I also stand and approve that one.
Which really ties into today's topic.
It does. I am so excited. A little controversial on what we think the title should be, but tell us the topic, Jamie.
Today we are talking pizza.
Pizza. America's favorite food.
Sure.
I'm saying it. I am saying it, and I'm not hesitating.
Yeah.
I love it. You're not fighting back.
Super Mario and Luigi in America. Let's go.
Yes. So the controversial title is, should we call it, this is what I'm proposing, if we're on Shark Tank.
Okay.
Title should be, Zada.
And I think we should call it Zaddy. With a Z. Zaddy.
But is it because Zada kind of sounds like Zaddy?
I don't know. It just is like Pizza Daddy. It's just like Zaddy. I don't know. It's weird, just like me. It's fine. Let's keep moving forward.
Okay, great. Well, I'm very excited about this episode. I have a couple ways I want to start it, but I want to hear what you're coming in hot with.
Well, what I'd love to know is, how are we doing the history of the pizza? Is this a multiple choice test? Is this just you telling a story? Are we taking the SATs? Is there any math involved? Do I need a protractor? Go.
Yeah, you do not need a protractor. You do not need to fill any bubbles, but I will ask you some questions and just see maybe if you have any sort of insight on the history of pizza before we start.
Other than what I know from Mario and Luigi with the Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers has nothing to do with pizza.
Okay, great. Well, that's all I know.
Are you
then.
thinking of the Ninja Turtles?
Maybe. Sure. Probably. I don't know. They're Italian. I'm assuming they like pizza. I don't know.
They probably do, but I do not think we ever noticed them eating it. So, but those Ninja Turtles love their pizza.
They did.
Okay.
It's hard to deliver pizza to the sewers.
It is. Well, they make it happen somehow. Okay, where did you see my paper?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good.
I don't
No
cheat.
cheating. Were you a cheater in school?
No, I was the smartest kid in class. What are you talking about?
But you didn't cheat.
no.
Okay, just making sure.
I have this is a really quick tangent, but let's just brag on how weird my brain is.
Okay.
It's weird in positive ways and then sometimes weird in bad ways. One of the positive ways is that I have photographic memory, but only in the short term. So I was really great at studying for things, like writing notes down, reading the notes, and then being able to recall where I read on the page those notes for a test.
Same.
And then get 100.
Yeah.
Do I long-term remember anything I tested
Sure,
on? That's
no.
a no.
Mhm.
That's a
I agree with
hard
that.
no.
That's when you really study for that test hard the night before.
Oh, yes. My roommate in college, we lived off campus. And so we had a rule, whoever had a test we always had like a 9 a.m. class. Whoever had a test, the other one drove so that the person could study in the car on the way.
Genius. That is friendship right there.
That is friendship.
Okay, so Jimmy Crockett, where
Did you call me Jimmy?
No.
Oh,
Jamie?
sounded like you said Jimmy Crockett.
I wish I did, but I did say Jamie. Okay, where did pizza come from? Give me the place.
Sicily.
Wrong. We need a sound effect there. Do you want to try again?
Italy.
It is Italy.
Okay.
Just give me that correct city, girlfriend.
Rome.
No, I'm very surprised you don't know this. I feel like this is a fact most people know. Think of a type of pizza.
Margarita.
Okay.
I mostly
We're
did that
getting
because I wanted
further and further away.
Is there a place called Pepperoni, Italy?
I can't. Okay.
The Margarita Mountains. Final answer.
I can't. This is real life, y'all. She's really guessing. This is not a joke. Okay. No. Welcome to Naples, Italy. Have you heard of her?
Yeah.
That's where pizza's from. You didn't know the Neapolitan pizza?
No, these are not. That's not a common. Everybody knows it. I'm sorry you've traveled in Italy.
You know what?
But not everybody knows.
We're jumping
that.
over to Instagram and we're doing a poll, and I bet you percentage is higher on did you know that pizza comes from Naples? And most people, I think, would say yes.
I don't know.
Well, we'll test it out.
Great.
Okay, so Naples, Italy, that's where it started. Do you want to guess a century? We love our centuries.
Okay. The 17th century.
Close. Late 18th, early 19th.
Okay.
But it didn't really become super popular until the 1940s, but it was a thing. So this is kind of cool how it started. So the lower class, the working class in Naples needed a very quick meal during their workday. And in Italy, in the streets, they would have flatbread and just put random toppings on the flatbread. And that was a really easy thing to just grab and go during the workday. And that was the first original pizza. It was just toppings on a flatbread.
When did they start including a baking addition to said flatbread?
You know, don't call me out on all the facts, okay?
You called me out on where it came from, so I figure I can just pop it right on back.
Well, okay, so it wasn't popularized until the 1940s when the Italian...
In Italy?
Both in Italy and the U.S. So Italian immigrants started to, venture over to the United States. Mm-hmm. They brought this pizza idea. It became super popular in the States. People were like, oh, this is awesome. And once it was popularized in the United States, then Italy was like, oh, I guess that is a cool thing. And we started it, so we should make it popular. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
So as you alluded to before, I've actually been to Naples, Italy. It was awesome. We went to a restaurant called, I'm blanking on it right now, Da Attilio.
Okay.
Da Attilio. I don't know where to put the accent. I'm very bad at Italian. But it's one of the best, most well-known original pizza places in Naples. And it was, Jamie Crockett, so good.
I have a quick follow-up question.
Yeah.
Did Neapolitan ice cream also come from
When I was doing my research,
Naples?
I thought, I want to research that ice cream bar, and I didn't get to it. So we'll have to look at that later. But I am curious. So the pizza kind of started out as very simple. Do you want to guess kind of the first ingredients of what a Neapolitan pizza was?
Cheese.
No.
I'm thriving.
Okay.
Sauce.
Red. Yeah, tomatoes. Ding,
Great.
ding. We'll give it to our team. We'll give it to her.
Great.
Tomatoes. What else? One of the best.
Basil?
Yes. Basil or oregano. Think a little pod. Little white pod of goodness. Little individual pieces put together in a pod. All right. Garlic. Pictogram over here. What is garlic?
Okay.
Okay. And then olive oil, which I'm going to get on my soapbox and say we need to bring back olive oil on pizza. Where has that gone?
I don't know, but I feel like it'd be
I think
weird
now it's
to have
super greasy.
well, because then they had tomatoes and olive oil. We have sauce, which has kind of created the
Well, I think they probably smashed up their tomatoes.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be quite so in liquid form. And so I think if we
Yeah.
did oil and a pizza sauce, that'd be a slip and slide.
I know. I think I'm gonna.
Which I'm kind of here for a pizza
I know,
slip
but like,
and
look
slide.
at this picture. They have olive oil in there, and it's still, fire oven roasted or whatever it's called. Anyways, I'm just saying I love olive oil, and if they're telling me to put it on my pizza, I say yes, please.
Maybe you should go get yourself a boboli and try it out tonight and report back to us.
What's a boboli?
You've never had a boboli?
No, what's that?
It's the pizza crust pre-made at the grocery store.
Interesting.
And so when we would do like family pizza night, my mom would get 3 bobolis, and then we could make
Ooh.
whatever we wanted on our own pizza.
Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. Well, yeah, that's kind of a brief history on the pizza.
Okay.
You mentioned the Margarita Pizza. I will say there was that came about because Queen Margarita visited Naples in 1889. She's a French
Queen?
queen. Thank
Royalty?
you. Yep, royalty. And she wanted to try some of the pizza. She was sick of the French cuisine. She's like, give me some of that pizza that I hear so much about. And so she really appreciated the soft white cheese, the red tomatoes, and the green basil. That was her favorite. And they decided, oh, well, if that's your favorite, we'll just dub that the Margarita Pizza.
Does she also like tequila? Is that where the margarita drink came from?
It's spelled differently.
I'm just curious. In different languages, you spell things with different vowels.
You know what? It doesn't say. So let's say yes. She loved her margaritas with her pizza.
I didn't mean together. I just meant maybe that was another thing she loved.
Maybe so.
It was like limes and tequila, and so they created the margarita for her.
Well, there you go. Maybe.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's where we're at with pizza. And here we are, present day. Everyone loves their pizza. Jamie Crockett, my question for you is, what do you think makes a good pizza? Like, when people are like, this is the best pizza, give me some parameters that you, like, go through your mind that you think this is what categorically will make a pizza so great.
I like my bread a little softer.
So, well, before we even start there, you're saying crust. You're looking at the crust. You're like, give me that crust demographic, and I'll let you know if it's a good pizza or not. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of depends on the chewiness of your, like, are you crunchy? Are there crumbs?
Mm-hmm.
Do you love a lot of bread? Do you love a little bread?
See, I am with you. I think the number one thing you need to look at is, let's start with the crust.
If you're buying a house, you got to look for a good foundation. You know what I mean?
Preach it. Hands raised. Okay, so your favorite kind of crust?
I'd say a thin crust.
Ooh, sneaky.
I'm not a giant bread fan
Okay.
on the whole. And so,
Slivers.
yeah. So I would love like less bread, more toppings.
Okay.
Just like more bang for my buck, you know?
Sure. So my favorite crust is the pan crust. So it's a little crunchy, but a little thicker.
You love a good crunchy. See, I would like
love
to
a good-
have softer bread.
Okay. So your thoughts on, remember when stuffed crust pizza was a thing?
Yeah, every once in a while I could get into it, but
Right.
I also am not a massive cheese fan.
Okay.
I mean, I like it in the story that pizza's telling,
Sure.
but just cheese inside the crust is just cheesy bread. And
So you just like kind of that hand tossed. Oop. Excuse me, just hit my microphone when I tried to toss my fake pizza into the air. So you just like that hand tossed.
sure, yeah.
Okay, great. So second category that you would think of when you think of a great pizza.
Yeah. What the story it's telling? What are the toppings all together?
Okay,
I like a few different kinds, so they're not all just a red sauce.
sure. I think sauce and toppings are separate categories.
Yeah, but I think like what do they all do together? Because like if you gave me like a white sauce with pepperoni, I'd be like, no, thank you.
Okay.
But like, what's the course that I'm getting inside of
Sure.
this?
Okay, that's fair. I just think, okay, let's work with the crust. Let's finalize what we want that to look like. Now let's move to the sauce. Are we feeling red sauce? Are we feeling white sauce? Are we feeling, hold on to your seats, no sauce today?
Yeah, sometimes.
And then from there, let's
I'm
add
never
on those
not
toppings.
saucy, so
Right.
that's where I'm
Same.
at.
I need some sort of sauce. Okay, so do you prefer red sauce, white sauce? What are we going with?
I like both. Again, it sort of depends on what kind of pizza I'm looking for.
Okay.
I love a good like a white sauce, but with like chicken and red onion and garlic and like that.
Artichokes?
Sure,
Girl.
let's do that.
I'm with
But
you.
I also love a good just like pepperoni, black olive, mushroom, red sauce.
Okay, now let's focus in on the red sauce. I will say red sauces can differ. Do you prefer your red sauce a little more sweet or a little more savory?
What do you mean by savory?
Just less sweet.
I'd say down the middle.
Okay. I just know
I'm trying to taste sauce in my mouth, and I can't think what you're referring to.
I just know some pizza places, I'm like, ooh, this sauce is too sweet. I don't like it as much. Like they add too much brown sugar or something to it where it's too sweet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't often have the phrase "too sweet" come to mind.
That is true.
In my life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where that's at.
Okay. And lastly, those toppings. Let me hear. Okay, we're going tonight. Jamie is feeling her red sauce. So what is she putting on that red sauce?
Pepperoni, black olives, mushrooms.
Love it. And white sauce?
Like a chicken-based one.
I guess we kind of went over this, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's yours?
I blacked out for a minute. Okay, so starting at the top, the crust. I want that pan-style crust. Think Jets pizza crust. Like, I want that nice. It's soft, but it's a little crunch added to it crust. I tend to go to the white sauce.
Love it.
Me.
Love it.
Shoot me down. But I love a good white sauce. And then my toppings would all consist of Italian sausage, even more cheese, if I can say that, goat cheese, if I can even say that, onions, and banana peppers.
Okay. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I love to add to a pizza that's like really fancy?
What?
An egg. Have you ever had that?
City House, Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes. Yes.
It
They
is
introduced.
really good.
And it is like, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, but okay, I'm here for the experience.
It's
I'll try
really
it. And it
good.
is so good.
It's so good. You'd think the runniness would kind of freak you out. It really adds something.
It does. A runny egg doesn't bother me on the whole. So,
Sure.
But do you like to dip your pizza in anything?
Girl, let's just say it together. 1, 2, 3.
Ranch.
Yes.
Although, here's my like ultimate
Okay.
ranch and Cholula hot sauce mixed together.
I say no, but mofo you.
Because Cholula of the hot sauces is a sweeter hot sauce.
Sure.
And so it just gives it like a little bit of a kick.
Okay. I don't hate that journey for you, but my mouth could not handle that Cholula.
Oh, yeah.
I
I love
wish
it.
she
I love
could.
a spice.
Love it, love it, love it.
But you like banana peppers on your pizza.
Yeah, see that to me, it's more tang than spice. A banana pepper.
I think
I'm
we're
not like hot.
You're
like,
never that way
ooh.
with Cholula. If you put like 3 or 4 drops of Cholula on top of your ranch, I don't think you would ever once worry about the heat on your tongue.
Maybe that's something we need to test.
Okay, let's do it.
I'll do it for you.
Okay.
I'll try it.
I'll have some milk ready, so if it is too hot, we can fix that
Thank you,
immediately.
Thank you. Okay. Oh man, I'm getting hungry.
I know.
Do you
Okay.
need to order something?
Of the like national chain pizza places, what's your go-to? You said one, but I don't know if that's your always. Jets?
If we're talking national chains, Jets Pizza it is.
Okay.
Hondo P.
Mine is Papa John's.
Father Jonathan's?
Yes.
Love it.
Father Jonathan with the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Yes, because their garlic sauce
Oh, that
cannot
garlic
be beat.
sauce.
Cannot be beat. And
If
again, everything.
It can be beat if you forget to shake it up. Am I right?
What do you mean?
You gotta shake it.
Yeah? But
Yeah.
what do you mean it can't be beat?
I'm saying it can be beat if you forget to shake it.
Oh,
That is a big mistake, right?
Oh,
there.
I'm still in. Don't care.
Really?
Yeah, sure. I'm still in.
But all the oil has risen to the top.
Still in.
Okay.
You haven't lost me yet.
I love it. Okay, Papa John's. I actually will say Papa John's might be one of those examples of the sauce being a little more sweet than I like it.
Okay.
But,
I also
That's
have
the only
a
choice.
strong affinity for Pizza Hut in my heart because of the Book It program. Did you have Book It?
of course, love to book it.
Loved a good. I could read a book
Mm-hmm.
and get a free pizza at the end of it. I'm not seeing where I have to work here.
Right. Same. Now, the reason I have such an affinity for Pizza Hut is their
The
breads.
ice. Oh
No, I thought we already talked about the ice was different in your neck of the woods versus mine.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah, you had turd ice. I just had the regular big chunk ice.
Oh, okay.
The breadsticks, because you know what breadsticks at Pizza Hut essentially are? Pan pizza crust. It's exactly the consistency I'm looking for.
Yeah, you're right.
And I will say, although the breadsticks do go well with the ranch dressing, they go really well with marinara sauce.
I would put a breadstick in a marinara over a ranch.
Right?
Always. Yeah.
Because I guess we're getting the marinara in the pizza,
Mm-hmm.
so we're getting double the sauce that way.
Yeah.
Although, you know what I'm visualizing? A little dip into the marinara and half of a dip into ranch, so you have it all mixed together.
Oh, yeah.
Are you visualizing this with me?
Double dipping in sauces. Again, everything's better dipped in something else. And
Sure.
so maybe the one dip is better dipped in another dip.
I'm
I don't
just
know.
saying.
There's never an end to the
Sounds like the gospel to me.
Everything
Sounds
is better
like the gospel
dipped
to
in
me.
something else.
Okay, what's yours? Is it Pizza Hut?
Papa John's.
Oh my God, I am drunk as a skunk. What is wrong with my brain today? I think because I'm following my notes and I'm really trying to make sure we hit everything, and I really need to be in this conversation.
You're not listening to me is what I'm getting, which is fine. It's fine.
I'm usually a great listener, I swear. Okay, what about boutique pizzas? What's your favorite go-to? Could still be a chain, but not like the ones we think
I
of.
wouldn't say that it's like the number one now, but for a long time in my life, California Pizza Kitchen.
That is interesting.
Their
Is that
barbecue.
because you're from California?
Well, so they came out after I had moved up to Washington State. But my aunt, once I hit probably 14 or 15, I was allowed to fly down to California, and I would stay with my aunt and my grandmother for a week or two every summer. And my aunt, my two favorite things in California that they did not have where I was California Pizza Kitchen and Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf.
Okay.
My aunt would pick me up from the airport with an iced vanilla from Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf in the seat, ready for me to drink. And then we would immediately drive to the California Pizza Kitchen by her house.
Yum.
And so I love it so much. And when it first got to Tennessee, I had it a lot. Their barbecue chicken pizza is the best.
Do you know that California pizza is actually a style of pizza?
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
They
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Do you want to guess?
No, I'm not doing well today. Let's
that is true.
Just tell me what's up.
It's just because of their unusual ingredients.
Oh.
So the guy who invented California Pizza Kitchen and in turn California Pizza, Chef Ed Lado, I believe is how you pronounce his name. His first crazy pizza was mustard.
Okay.
You lost me right there.
Yeah.
Ricotta, pate, red pepper, and I think that's it. And so it was like, oh, weird. That's a California pizza.
They had a pizza for a long time that was sort of like a salad on top of it, but like with avocado, and there was maybe some chicken. There was a lot of things. I can't remember what the pizza was called, but I did really enjoy it. And I wouldn't have thought that would be a style of pizza that I would prefer.
It says when it comes to California pizza, there's no such thing as traditional toppings.
Well, you know me, untraditional. So
That
it's
could
just
be your bio.
Yeah, it's just that California spirit.
I love it so much. Okay, so mine. Are you ready for this?
I am.
Can you guess it?
No?
I feel like I've talked about it a lot before.
We're not doing a good guessing game today, so let's just
okay. Emmy squared.
Oh,
Favorite. Their pizza that's called the Emmy is pretty much
white sauce.
Is the white sauce. It's pretty much the ideal pizza I just described, but they have this amazing green sauce that goes on top. It's like some cilantro, ranch, avocado something happening. OMG.
I really like their pizzas. Their crust is a little bready for my taste.
Right. And it's exactly the bread I like.
Yeah.
Which is essentially square pan
and California Pizza Kitchen is very thin bread life.
Hey,
so.
at least we're staying consistent with our origins.
We are.
I love it. I will say a third, what do we want to say, honorary mention, DeSano's Pizza here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay. I actually really like DeSano's too.
Me too.
Okay, so you're in the frozen aisle at the grocery store. You're just like, I don't want to make dinner tonight. What's your like go-to frozen pizza?
Jack's.
I don't know that I've ever heard of that.
It's Jack's. It's probably because it's so low in the freezer because it's the cheapest one. It literally, I think, is $5. We used to get it all the time in high school because who has money in high school? So
Exactly, yeah.
we're going to get the cheapest thing possible. Jack's frozen pizza. It's just your classic round frozen pizza on the cardboard, piece underneath with a plastic wrap around it. Jack's.
Love it. I'm going to pivot hard and say mine is not even in the frozen section, but have you ever had Papa Murphy's?
Okay, I've heard of it.
Oh my
but
gosh.
I've never had it.
There's only one in town, and my friends drove, and I drove pretty far out to get it when it came to town. It is ready-made pizzas that you go pick up. And
so
then you
like
put
DiGiorno's, but not frozen.
But like they're made fresh in the location.
So that's what I'm saying. Like DiGiorno's is a frozen ready-made pizza. So this is that, but it's fresh.
Well, but DiGiorno's is frozen in your grocery store. This is like a fresh made pizza that day that you just like go pick up in a store, not in a Kroger. In a Papa Murphy's.
Oh, it's not available in a Kroger.
No, it is like you go to a Papa Murphy's. You walk in and you can like make whatever you want, but they also have ones that are already made.
Okay.
You buy them and then you take them home and you bake them. And they have some like interesting ingredient stories.
Okay.
So, and now that I'm thinking about it, let's circle back to our favorite what do we call it? Bougie? Fancy?
Sure.
Whatever.
Boutique.
Boutique. Boo. I knew it started with a boo. Wrong boo. I love Mellow Mushroom, which is a bit of a chain, but only really in the Southeast, I believe.
I believe it as well.
Did it start in Atlanta?
Girl, I did not do research on Mellow Mushroom.
Okay, Mellow Mushroom, I love. They have a white sauce pizza, and I cannot remember the name of it, but highly recommend. And they have more creative pizza stories they're telling.
I love that. So we've kind of already mentioned the Neapolitan Pizza was the original. Tomatoes, garlic, basil, oil. We've kind of talked other ones, but I'm curious to know if you know what makes it the certain style. So the three I'm thinking of, three big tri-cities: Chicago, New York City, Detroit. Do you think you know what each one means when it comes to their style of pizza?
Fail hard on this.
Do we want to try?
Sure.
I believe in you. I know you haven't done well up till now, but I just believe in your heart.
This is not a good testing day for me.
It's okay. It's okay. It's been a long weekend. Chicago style. You know this, right?
Yeah, I've had it. I just couldn't tell you what the difference between the three places are.
Just think Chicago style.
Chicago's is very bread heavy.
Yes, deep dish.
Very bread heavy.
Deep dish it, girl.
Okay.
You got it. The reason being, when the Italian immigrants came over to Chicago and Americans in Chicago was like, oh my gosh, what is this amazing thing? They decided to switch it up a little bit and make it more like an actual pie, which is where you get the deep dish.
Oh, that's why they call it a pie.
Pizza pie.
Okay.
When the moon hits your eye. Come on, like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Jamie, you left me hanging on that.
I just wanted you to have your own performance. I didn't want to take the spotlight from you.
It's embarrassing. Okay, next. New York style.
That's more like the Italian, right? Like a what did you call what I like? What style is that?
A hand toss?
Hand toss, yes, a hand toss style, right?
But when you think you're in New York City, you're holding a really greasy piece of pizza. What are you doing to that pizza to make it New York style?
You fold it in
half. It is foldable.
Because it's soft bread, and so it's not hard and crusty to hold it all. So you have to fold it in half so that your ingredients don't slip out of your hands.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. And it's very similar to the Neapolitan original pizza, but they don't limit their toppings versus the original pizzas. You only need, 3 or 4 toppings.
Yeah.
New York says you just keep loading them
More
up.
is more, as I love to live by too.
There you go. Okay, last one, Detroit style. My hometown.
I don't think I've ever had Detroit style pizza.
Well, easy enough. You just think of your foul pal and you'll know exactly what it consists of.
So it's like a pan pizza?
It's a pan pizza.
Okay.
Which this is really interesting. Being the automotive capital of the world.
Yes.
Again, when pizza was becoming popular in all these major cities, they used to make in Detroit their pizzas in square automotive parts pans, which were square, and it made that cool crust.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
I mean, I don't know why they're using
I
automotive
was
parts
gonna
instead
say,
of just their kitchen utensils. But
were these automotive parts used? New? Clean?
hey, if they already had grease in them, it kind of works, right? You need that grease to cook that pizza.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. Yikes. But I just thought that was a cool little tidbit.
That is. I wouldn't have known the difference. If you just said, what are the difference between the three? I don't think I could have got there on my own.
You know what I appreciate? We're staying close to our roots. I'm loving the pan Detroit style. You're loving the California pizza.
We are who we are.
We are nothing if
we
not
love
consistent.
who we love.
We do. Okay. We could talk about pizza forever, but we really got to wrap
I am
this
curious where we land in the like whole of the of persons. Like what is the most popular style and the most popular, you know?
Yeah. Well, we're just going to jump over to Instagram and see what our friends think. Does that sound
great.
good?
Let's do it.
Great. Okay, Jamie, before we go, I want to hear what you're munching on this week for your snack of the week.
Snack of the week. Okay, back to our favorite place for my snacks, Trader Joe's.
Love TJ's. Give it to me, girl.
I had a new treat called Gummy Tummies. Have you heard of these?
Yes.
I posted about them on the internet, so that might be why.
Are these
in my
the
stories.
turtles?
No.
Oh, these are different.
Those are tangy turtles. I'm telling you, we're on a new one called Gummy Tummies.
Okay.
They're little penguins.
I'm in it already.
And they are a gummy shaped like a penguin, but the belly of the penguin is a gusher. So it is a gummy.
Wait, what?
And a gusher together.
No.
And they gave me no indication that I was going to have a different experience than just a gummy when I put that first one in my mouth. And I was like, what is happening?
Jamie Crockett.
So
I am sprinting to the closest Trader Joe's right now. I am so excited.
10 out of 10, half gummy, half gusher.
Wait, how similarly does the gooey interior of the penguin taste to a gusher?
It's less in quantity, and it's not quite so sugary.
Okay.
Because it's just the little tummy of the already fairly small gummy, so it's like not as big as a gusher.
Do you think it'll allow me to do the same venture I do with normal gushers and how I eat them?
I don't know how you eat gushers.
You don't?
No.
Jamie Crockett, I need you to sit up in your chair and put your seatbelt on. Are you ready for this?
I am ready.
Everyone visualize. You take a Gushers packet. You open it up flat so you have a good surface area to work with. You know that the aluminum interior shiny, that is folded out sky high. Here we go. You're going to take, you know how all the gushers stick together. You're going to take that pile and you're going to put it to the side. You're going to do one by one. You're going to take off a gusher, hold it in between your index finger and your thumb, and you're going to squeeze it onto your gusher packet until all the gooey insides come out.
Okay.
And then you take that gusher you just squeezed and you pop it in your mouth and you just enjoy it. You're going to keep going through this routine, gusher after gusher. Pick up the gusher, squeeze it onto the pile of juice, eat the gusher. Do it until it's all gone, until you're left with a big pile of gusher juice, and you just eat it all at the end as your dessert.
As we have discussed, in the amount of time it takes you to go on whatever sabbatical journey, vision quest that you go on with your food, I have eaten 4 times the quantity because I'm just popping them in my mouth.
The thing is, you don't know what a big vat of gusher cream tastes like, though. I do.
Yeah,
and that's the journey
I'm going to tell you won't be able to do that with these penguins.
Bummer. So I can't squeeze their little tummies
No,
out.
You just have to enjoy them one by one and enjoy the mixture of textures in your mouth.
Okay. Also, I want to say in a future episode, I would love you to go on a journey with me in each of these foods that I eat in a weird way and just see if it adds some sort of experience and joy to your eating habits.
Okay.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah, it might be a weird podcast, but maybe we can do it on
we can
Insta
do a
stories.
Video podcast. Those are becoming popular.
Or we can do like an Insta Stories journey.
Good idea. IG Live.
Yeah.
Here we eat together. Come one, come all. Okay, great.
Come to the table or
gather.
Oh my God. Live, laugh, snack. We'll get a big sign behind us.
Right. There you go.
Okay, Fallon, what is your snack of the week?
I am very excited to talk about my snack of the week, and I think you've had it before. Pretzel Crisps from our sweet friends over at the Snack Factory. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I do not.
Let me show you a picture.
Oh, yeah, flat pretzels.
Those flat pretzels. They're almost like a mixture between a cracker and a pretzel. Super flat, but I'm highlighting today the sea salt and cracked pepper
Ooh,
flavor.
Okay.
OMG. What is that powder they're putting on those pretzels? Because that is making me eat the whole bag in one sitting.
I wish places like that sold their powder. Like, could Doritos sell just Cool Ranch powder?
Right.
And could Dots just sell some honey mustard powder?
I am with you.
And could Pretzel Chips sell this cracked Jimmy Crack corn powder?
Exactly. And that is exactly what I'm just thriving in, is that this powder just gives me all the
Also, could Cheetos sell their powder?
Sure.
These are just, I'm just putting it out there in the world.
So yeah, I've been taking those pretzels and I've been taking them to my hummus, to my guacamole. We've been having a journey with all sorts of different kind of adventures.
I love that journey for you.
So yeah, that's my snack of the week. If
Okay.
you've never heard of them.
Shocking to no one, my snack of the week was a sweet and your snack of the week was a savory.
As always. So yeah, if you haven't heard of these, we always share our snacks of the week on Instagram, so you can maybe find a new best friend in your snack journey. So be on the lookout for that, because these are really good.
Love it, love it, love it.
As Snack Factory says, rethink your pretzel.
Rethink it.
Rethink it.
Smash it, crunch it, love it.
Eat it.
Leave it.
Live, love, eat it.
Wow, we are slogan writers if anyone needs anything.
Okay, well, it's been good to chat with you. Welcome to the Snack Show with Jami Fallon, and we will see you next Friday.
And I will eat more snacks before then.
Bye, y'all.